What's up, guys? How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is staying safe. Trying out a new account. This is the reason why I made several accounts because my baby doesn't hang by. Let me call all my friends. My friends. Hey, mama, but rather But what's up, guys? What is up, y'all? How is everyone? I am just testing today. Just testing a new account that I basically yeah good morning, guys. How is everyone doing this morning? Good morning, guys. How is everybody? Let me hold on, guys. Let me Um, um, yeah, but good morning, guys. How is everyone doing this morning? If you ever heard on the Lonesome Lizard. But what is up, guys? Yeah, so yeah, but good morning, guys. How's everyone doing this morning? Guys, what's up, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing this morning? I'm just testing because yeah, good morning. What's up, Reverend Bill? Good morning, Wild Bill. How you doing? Whitney did a 10, I think almost 11-hour stream yesterday. Did a big stream yesterday. Because today's always going to be a good day. Every time of year. Yeah, come on. Damn it. Come on. Hold on. Did I put a link in the chat? OG, come on up. No, I am not calling you, Dave. Dave, you're a piece of shit. Dave. Come on in. The group. It's in the group chat. Nick. OG mumbling Nick. Why don't you go? Hey, Dave, why don't you go over and ruin Tina D's live over on Locale Queens? Because she's. We're. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. You were. Listen, number one, she's over there. I have a feeling that Locale Queens is on the chopping block because they're not getting the views. They're over there like. They don't want you, Dave. They just want they. Here's the thing. They just want you to stop bothering them. You've been bothering everybody, Dave. You're not the. You're Nick. Can you get rid of Dave, please? What's up, Chris? Okay. Yep. Yeah. You know. I hope everybody is staying safe today. No, they're. You know. They just want you to go away, Dave. Had to pee. Sorry. Yeah. Someone's here. It's Chris.
Good
Hey.
morning. Good morning, Jake Hudson. How you doing?
Oh no, dude. Dave25 is in the chat right now, telling you to shut up.
What's up, Dave 25?
That scumbag's in the chat right now, is telling you to shut up. You got a response. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this Thursday, Peeps in the East is
It's fake
back.
news. It's not fake. That's fake news. Huh.
Remember?
I never said
You
I
told me to
never said
promote
a
it.
date. Jake, I never said a date of it yet.
No. I said some Thursday, one Thursday
You said
is.
this Thursday, you said.
I'll say some Thursday is it's back.
I don't
We
even
don't.
know what day. I don't even know what day it is.
Sorry.
It's all right.
One day.
One
One
day.
day.
One day in the
It will be
future.
back.
Peeps in the East episode 24 is going to
26.
happen.
I thought it was 26.
No, it's 24. We have 23. We have 23 other Peeps in East, which is a lot. I didn't realize we had 23 of them, and this is going to be number 24, which is a good number, 24.
Yeah, but the thing is, and I want to say also that this is going to be the first Peeps in the East that DJ's not part of.
I know. Yeah, it's be the first one, and he, part of it is because he wanted one, and now he's dead, and maybe he'll see it from heaven. But Jake, you got rid of the banners under people's names?
No, I'm on a new account.
What? You bought a new account?
No, I made another. I had this account made when I got my PC. When I got my PC, I made another account and I just put it. I just made myself a. What I did is I made myself a editor, an
Okay.
admin of that. I made my so I could use that.
All
I
right.
have four now. I have four now of these. So when StreamYard wants to like pass gouge people, I could just go to count through accounts.
Yeah, well, I was actually because I'm thinking of doing Zoom. I'm thinking of doing Zoom for the new show and have people connect on Zoom because it's easy. And it's $13 a month for over 40-minute sessions for Zoom, which I'm probably just going to pay the money. But there's a guy online who says that, hey, you just have to make 2 separate Zoom accounts, and when the first meeting runs out of 40 minutes, you switch to the second meeting, which is very similar to StreamYards. If you run out of stuff on StreamYards, you switch to another account.
Yeah, and that is something that so by the way, I just want to tell you that I actually have been supporting Tony Reali, the former stat boy for PTI, Kornhauser and Wilbon.
Yeah.
I've been watching that stuff. Don't get me started on like Monty Jones has now got a podcast. Everybody else is branching out from ESPN and doing podcasts.
Dude, I don't know any of that because I never watch ESPN. The only person I've seen on ESPN is Stephen Miller.
So I want to play a game with you, Chris.
Well,
I have a question for you. I have a question for you on your show. Who was the name? Which character which person came on and called himself, or we called him the professor of the Peep Show?
The professor of pro wrestling?
Yeah.
Arcane
360. Because here's the thing. But I was the wild card. DJ, I don't know what DJ was.
DJ was if you watch the freaking Rest in Peace episode for DJ, you would know what he was because we all talked about it. DJ was just very positive, very happy,
Yeah.
laughing. He brought the mood up.
Yeah,
I do.
until you try to like play games with him, and we played Jackbox, and I kept like put. By the way, I just want to say to Dave, I'm not doing your show. You're trash, Dave. You're
Oh,
trash.
jeez.
You know, you're the one that is right now is like everybody is hating on you right now. You know, and by the way, to some of that show, the only people that I think that are good on that show, on Local Live or Local LCU, is Billy the Fridge and Xylee. Them two are perfect for Billy the Fridge. You know who Billy is, right?
I have no clue who you're talking about, but
Yeah.
Dave, don't you have your ankle monitor on? You're not supposed to leave the house.
He his 90 days was up like a year ago.
Oh, jeez.
And the thing is,
What's his name? What's his name? Gay Commander or something in the chat? Is it
Haggy
K
Ranch. Haggy
K
Ranch.
Monto?
No, that's Haggy Ranch.
Who's K Monto? Whatever the fuck that name is. That's Dave.
Dave. So Dave, that's Haggy Ranch. That's he spells it different. He spells it
I have no fucking clue.
But,
He said, "Shut up, Chris Peeps. Don't make me come up there."
But did you see Chris Lestrange? How you doing, Chris? Chris Lestrange, my friend.
Chris Lestrange, what up?
Chris actually does a show. He doesn't use StreamYard. He uses Melon, or he uses the other platform I use a lot of times.
Yeah. You know, I was on the Misfit Nation last night.
I had a feeling you were. By the way, how did you like? Did you get to meet Skrill Kill?
Yeah, I met Skrillkill. Me and him, we hit it off. Skrillkill had nothing but nice things to say about you. We talked about you for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
He loves you. He loves you, and he thinks that people are trying to take advantage of you.
Yep.
We talked about a lot of shit. I didn't have much time on there because I do talk a lot. Apparently, you know, everyone knows I talk a lot.
Yeah, you talk a lot. And Skrillkill is a
He's
good
cool.
Person. You
can't really say people are good people without knowing them like 100% because we thought people were good people and they turned out to be pedophiles and rapists and murderers and you never know. But I said he seemed cool. I'm not gonna say he's a good person. I don't know him, but he seemed cool and we didn't know it was fun hanging out.
Yeah, he's also him and Krishan are both awesome people.
Sean's view?
No, Krishan.
Oh, Krishan. Yeah, Krishan's.
Hey, Chris. So I know you don't want to make money on this, but there's a way that you could put audios on this platform called Buy Me a Coffee. I'm just trying to promote my code because you get
a referral code?
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Buy me a coffee. What the hell? Oh my god, my phone's gonna die. I never charged it. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Let me guess you gotta leave. Let me guess you gotta leave.
In a minute, it's when my phone dies. I'm gonna have to leave. It's. I don't know how long it'll last, but So I was trying to. I wanted you to help me with the Peeps in East 24 last night. You were tired and cranky, so maybe you could help me real quick right now. You feel better?
Yeah, what's up?
So so I wanted to figure out if it could be a Thursday night or if it should be a Saturday night. Yes, the old Peeps and East was always Saturday night. It's a great night for
But
people because
but
no one
but
has
but
work.
but also this if we do it this Saturday, we're going to be going against Money in the Bank.
I don't do, Jake. You know me. When I make a show, I give people a month in advance so they can take off work. I never do it like, hey, I'm doing a show and then just do a show the next day or the next
Right.
week. I always give it in advance. This way people show up and they could take off work. So it's going to be the minimum, it's going to be 3 weeks from now, minimum. It's going to be 3 weeks or a month, but I have to figure out the date. Should I do a Saturday like the old Peeps in the East, or should I do a Thursday night, which is probably going to be the night of the new show?
But here's the thing, because everybody's doing the wrestling shows on Thursday. Krishan does it. Krishan does his on Thursday.
But there's no wrestling. There's no wrestling on Thursday. It's maybe Impact. Yeah, Impact.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And sometimes like there's indie promotions that run shows on Thursdays. They run shows on the weekdays.
because the new show, I'm not going to really be able to do the show on Saturday nights because that's like my biggest work night. And plus, I wanted to do Thursday night because it's a podcast, and then by Friday morning, it'll be on podcast for you to listen on your way to work. Is what my thought was.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I don't know. That's my thought on it. So I'll think about it more. And then as far as having people on, Jake, is listen. Hello?
You okay?
What happened? Someone fell or something? Oh, Chris has a wrench, but I don't have a wrench.
Yeah.
Why don't I have a wrench?
You have a wrench. You have a wrench. You have a winch.
I have a winch.
But I want to ask.
Can I finish my thought? Can I finish my thought?
So, what do you think about what happened at NXT last night?
I don't watch NXT. I have no clue. Mariah May came.
AJ Francis was there.
Oh, top dollar. And Mariah May showed up. That bitch.
Dude,
Mariah May.
Dude, she's one of those people that I don't get why that we're giving her an NXT thing. She's
Jake, I was in the middle of a sentence. Can I finish my sentence? So, all right. So listen, I don't you have to learn to separate friends from colleagues online. And when you work at it, let's say you work at an office or whatever, and you have a full-time job, there's going to be a lot of people in the office who you don't like, but you have to work with them, and you don't have to be friends with them.
I am not doing anything with Ed.
No, not Ed. But I'm saying like Arcane 360. Yes, he's not really. I don't consider him a real friend, but he is an integral part of being on the Peep Show. So I would have to separate I would have to say, yeah, listen, Arcane's not really my friend, but he kind of is a big part of the show, and I have to have him on, even though I'm not really friends with him. And that's the same thing with your show. You bring people on who I don't get along with, and I'll be on the show.
TJ Banks left because you came to the server.
Well, it was funny. I entered the server, and a second later, he blocked me on the server. He didn't leave at first, but then he left eventually.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I want you on the server because you're my friend. TJ, here's the thing. Everybody's had, let me tell you, I've had issues in the past with people. TJ's always been, but the person who's always been there to help me was you, Chris.
Right.
You were there when my dad died. You were there. I was on the phone with you when Dad pulled back up after going in the hospital one time.
True.
I want to say something to you, and this is very important. You has always been there to have my back.
Yep.
I know you had good intentions about what happened in 2020 with you trying to call DHS about that, but
Yeah, I was trying
I
to
didn't
look
know
out for you.
I didn't know anything. They
Yeah.
never told me what was going on. I was never told. It
I was
it
just trying to look out for you, Jake, and I feel bad that I overstep my boundaries and I
yeah.
overstep boundaries a lot. I know I do that. And the
Listen,
reason why I felt the way is because my cousin's in the same exact boat as you, my cousin Matthew. He's autistic, and that side of the family does it a lot different with it. They're very open and transparent about the money for Matthew and everything, and he knows what's going on. So that's why I felt a type of way.
because here's the thing: is I'll tell you straight up. I don't think that they were trying to like steal from me. I think that they just didn't want me to worry because
I think I also think that they some people do it in my family too. I think they think of you as a burden sometimes and just don't want to deal with you. They want you to just go on YouTube and be in your room and not have to deal with you sometimes, right?
yeah.
And I understand that because they do it to my cousin. We went on vacation with my cousin and they were ignoring him. They didn't want to talk to him. They told him, get away from me. And I was like, I felt bad for him. So I said, Matt, we could hang out together, dude. We'll watch some wrestling. And we had a good time together. So that's how I felt about it. I don't want to get into it. But the fact is, Jake, is that with your show, you'll bring people on who I might not like, and I have respect for you and your show, so I'll join the show even though there's people on I don't like. You're gonna have to get to that point, Jake, because we kind of need Arcane to be on Peeps in East. We don't really need Ed to be around because he's a scumbag. Oh, unfortunately, he is a big part of the psychopath test. So I think you're
Yeah,
right
so
last night. I think we have to do the psychopath test on the Peeps and East 24,
yeah,
meaning
but
Ed might have to show up for a few minutes.
here's the thing. Let him come the first few minutes. Do him. Say,
Yep.
I'll just leave. I'll just leave. I won't come on the first few minutes.
Yeah, you could come on after him or before him. You don't have to be on at the same time. It would be amazing if you guys could go back and forth and say who's going to be the bigger psychopath. That would be great.
Because I'm not his friend. I don't want nothing to do with him.
I'm not his friend either. That's what I'm trying to explain to you is I'm not his friend either, but he does add to the show. You sometimes got to put your pride aside and have him give good content, You have time to think about it. You don't have to be on the same time as him, but you can't be difficult to
I
work with. You can't be
listen.
difficult to have on the show, Jake. You have to be
Listen.
easier for me. You have to help me.
I'm not. I. You know what? What about all the times that people have brought me on and brought someone that I didn't like, and I had to sit there
Right.
and be uncomfortable.
Right. Sometimes you have
I
to
can
do
make
that.
decisions. You know what? I don't want nothing to do with Ed. I don't
I,
because he's a pathological.
All right. Well, yeah, I feel the same way you do about him. Is he's just a scumbag, and I don't want to mess with him or talk to him either. But like I
You
said, with the
know.
psychopath test, we're gonna have to deal with his ass for a couple minutes with the psychopath test. We're gonna have to get over it.
No, we
So
don't. No,
I'll
no, no. You have to. I don't.
well, that's the thing. If you're taking yourself out of the situation, but I'll be honest, Jake, you're the biggest star to go on out of all of them, and I need you the most.
No, I don't.
And if you could go one or two, I mean, you don't worry. I could have Ed on before you, and then you come on after Ed. You don't have to be on the same time as him.
I don't want nothing to do with him. You know that, and if
Well,
you
is that
try to,
okay?
that's okay.
Okay.
If you want to have a pathological liar on your show, go ahead. But don't
I
do it.
know. I know he's a lie. He's the most lying ass bitch in the world. I admit that. So with that being said, I'd like you to open up a little bit to not Ed, but other people, because I want to give you the opportunity to be the main person on the show. If you decide to shut your mind down and be like, I'm not going to be on the show, then you're not going to be on it, which is going to suck.
I'll think about it because
Yeah, that's fine. That's all I want.
I just want to don't want to do a show where I'm gonna be getting yelled at because I think that Ed needs his own time on the show.
Okay, all right. So then to be honest, I haven't talked to Ed, so I don't even know if he would even be on the show, and I don't even really want him on. But like I said, if we reveal the psychopath test, he's got to be on it because it's between you and him. Otherwise, it's not going to work for good content if I can't have his opinion on there.
Yeah.
And shit. I have him recorded. I mean, I was thinking that with you and him, both of you guys are recorded with full permission. So if you didn't show up, I could still have you on the show with your recording. If Ed didn't show up, I could still have him on the show with the recording.
Yeah.
So I have a backup plan for both of it, but I want you to be part of it. So, I would love that. But like I said, is if you're not on it, there'll be other people on it, Jake. And I don't want that, but it will happen. Peeps and East 24 is going to be an absolutely huge show. It's going to be bigger than when we used to do them because now I'm starting to be known in your Dabbleverse and community, like Misfit Nation, Bobby Nick. People are starting to know me. People last night were telling me in the chat that I'm always mad, and I'm like, I guess I am.
Yeah, because by the way, I could have told you that because you're always it's just the people that. By the way, the Patreon link that I just posted is a 1 year free of my Patreon. 5 more spots of that. If anybody that wants to try to do, there you go. And by the way, YouTube Bad Actors, what's up? By the way,
what's up?
So YouTube Bad Actors actually did they got a shout out from Carl from Who Are These Podcasts. Where Chris? Damn it, Chris! Here you go.
That every time I was telling people on your show if they wanted to hear old versions of you, check out the clip compilation video on my channel.
Yeah.
200 and something people in the past 2 weeks have watched that clip comp.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. Unfortunately, is the clip comp is a little jumbled up. It's not all you. And number 3 doesn't really have much of you. I think the most with you on it was the first clip comp video. Am I right?
Yeah.
So I want to do Psychopath Test, Peeps East 24. I kind of also wanted to do an origin story of you and play a bunch of clips of just you from on the show, and we'll talk about times with you on it. I don't know if you wanted to do that.
Oh, what do you want? Bobby Nick, what do you want?
Oh, shit.
I'm here, motherfucker.
Oh,
shit. What you doing, Jake?
Let him talk, Jake. Let him talk, Jake.
Jake.
Be nice, Bobby. Jake's very fragile.
What
are you doing?
On me?
No, I'm not gonna. Jake, do you know me? Am I known to porn bomb people? I'm one of the nicest motherfuckers you'll meet. You know that.
By the way, I just don't. I'm not doing anything to Wendy. It's the trolls that are saying I'm doing stuff to Wendy. I'm not doing anything to Wendy.
Yeah. What? Just don't even talk about her, dude. Don't even talk about her.
All right.
What's this I hear that you won't be friends with me unless I'm not friends with Wendy? Is that true?
Because here's the thing: because when you're taking all the time with Wendy, we don't give me time.
Well, I mean, I think I was doing pretty good at giving you guys even time. You were getting most of my time, actually, Jake, back then.
But you know what?
Jake, you gotta stop with the Wendy shit. You're a bigger YouTube star than Wendy, so you can't be jealous of her.
Worry about yourself, not everybody else. You know what I'm saying, Jake?
Right. Well, come on, Jake. Bobby Nick's a good guy. He's a good person, Jake. He wasn't being mean. He was just trying to talk, Jake. How did he get on here?
He's in the Discord.
Oh, you put him back in the he's back in the Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a good first step. That's a good first step. Leave him on there. He never did nothing wrong to you. He's been nothing but nice to you. He's helped you out, Jake.
Hey, by the way, I love. Hey, YouTube. Who's that guy that YouTube bad actors? Who is that guy that guy that said this true crime guy that can't do math? The guy that WATP was talking about in your clip.
Jake, can you do me a huge favor as a friend, Jake?
Gray Hughes, is he? So what's
Gray Hughes.
Gray Hughes. The guy can't do math. And I said math, not math.
What's 12 plus 12, Jake?
24. He begs.
All right.
He begs for money like no other.
What's 3 times 6?
12.
Yep. Just do me a favor, Jake. Can you just bring Bobby back on, please?
No.
He's a nice guy. He hasn't done nothing. I'll make a deal. Bobby, if you come back on, do not mention Wendy. How about that? Talk about other things. How about that? Please, Jake, just do it for you and me and the community. It's going to help you out.
Yeah, it's actually 18, not 12. I'm stupid.
I know.
YouTube bad actor. By the way, I do have but the money that I raise, you guys watch Rings of Redemption? Yes, I was watching when Wings hit Kelly at Fat Camp. I was watching when I've just talked about like Wings' show Local Live.
Bring Bobby back on, or I might have him on Peeps and East then.
All right, have him with Ed.
No, all right, I won't do it.
Hey, Sick, how you doing, brother?
Catch me outside. How about that, Daniel Briogli, bad baby?
Yeah, you can ask for money all you want. Here's the thing. I don't get any of the money. The money goes straight to the charity. The charity is Stack Up. I do that as the charity gets all the money. I get nothing from the charity. So it's.
Jake, I don't feel right that you kicked Bobby and he didn't do nothing wrong. I don't feel good about that.
Yeah, but I just.
Dude, he was being nice. He didn't say nothing wrong, Jake. You can't do that to people. The guy helped you so damn much, man. Your channel was fucking booming when he was producing it and part of it, dude.
Yeah,
I would love for you just to have him back on here and just let him talk and be nice to you.
No.
All right. because if you're difficult with people like that, Jake, then there's no other option for Bobby but to have Wendy on there instead of you, because you're the one who put yourself out of the situation. And I don't want you to do that for the Peeps and East or the new show. I don't want you to put yourself out of the situation because you're too prideful. Your ego's too big. You don't want to share the stage. It's not fair to you and acting like that. You know, it's not his fault that you're the one who said left him. And what else is he gonna do? Yeah, he bring Wendy on instead of you. You want to be part of it, so bring Wendy on. I would do the same thing. If you did that to me with the new show and you said, I don't want to be on with this person, I don't want to talk to Bobby Nick, and you're not going to be on, I would probably bring Wendy on, to be honest.
All right, do it.
I'm not doing it. I want you. You're better than Wendy. So I chose you. So at least if you talk to Bobby, he could take Wendy out and have you replace her. At least if you talk.
I'm done with that. Let's
All right. I tried. I'm sorry. I tried so much. Jake is too thick-headed. I can't get through to him.
I just don't want nothing to do with that. Listen, everybody. A lot of people are not wanting Bobby.
Oh, but I watch Bobby streams once in a while. It seems like he's doing pretty good, and he doesn't really have any trolls. Everyone's hanging out, having a good time together. I don't see anyone fighting or nothing. So he's one of the less toxic channels that I've seen in the Dabbleverse. So I would be friends with him, but whatever. What do I got going on here?
How is AEW tonight?
It's tonight. I'm not I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know. It's live. It's a 4-hour Fighter Fest from 8 to 12, which is crazy. But you got to be easier to work with people, Jake. Because like I said, they're just going to replace you with someone else, and then you're just going to be out of the equation. It's going to hurt you in the long run. It's not worth it. You know, I want you to be a part of shit, but if you're like, oh, I won't be on with them, this, that, I don't want to talk to you. You can't just do that to people. I know it's easy to just say, oh, screw you, I don't want to talk to you, but it shows your character more if maybe you're not friends with them and you have them on to help yourself and shit. But I don't know. Let's make a deal. Bring Bobby on just back for like 30 seconds and just see what he says. And if he says something you don't like, then you could kick him.
No.
It's all about the drama, Jake. Think about Lol Cows Live. My phone's gonna die in a minute or two, but
but the thing is, for me, is like, I don't. If it brings, here's the thing: if it doesn't, he could come back. He's not banned from the studio. He's just banned from the Discord.
All right, Bobby, come back if you can, because that's another thing, Jake, is like there's so many times where I don't want to go out into a situation with a bunch of people I don't know. I'm very antisocial like you and stuff. But sometimes you have to just jump in and see what happens. You're just going to have to take a chance, take a leap, take a chance, and let people give people a second chance and see how it works out, because you never know. It might work out great. Bobby might say to you, hey, Jake, I got this great opportunity to make a bunch of money, and you can make $200 tonight or something. You don't know that.
Yeah.
So you need to just give people a chance, because you're missing out is what I'm saying. Come on back, Bobby. Wildcat Rejects.
Yeah.
Great name.
By the way, right now we are actually Locale Dolls is live right now. This is one of those shows that is they They have low-cal queens. They have low-cal milkers. They have low-cal nerds, low-cal tech tips.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that phrase "lol cows." I think it's a stupid name, to be honest.
By the
Yeah.
way, the best show is Low-Cal Rejects because they're over there. They're not part of that. They're reject. They're the people that and one of the people that were part of that show was part of what the so Grace Thorpe couldn't talk about they can't talk about Grace Thorpe because of the issues they've been having with Grace Thorpe was one of the original hosts of Low-Cal Live.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. I'm trying to find an email for Low-Cal Rejects so I can send them a link.
You brought Dave 25 into the Discord?
No. Hold on. Day 25 is in the Discord?
I don't know. It says something 5 or whatever.
Oh,
sure.
Campy Dave. That's Campy Dave. Campy Dave's cool. That's Campy. That's Campy Dave. He's good. He's not. That's not Day 25. That's Campy
Oh, okay.
Dave. That's
All
Campy
right.
Dave. That's a guy from my Twitch chat. That's a guy from the Twitch.
Yeah. All right. I got 3% battery left on my phone. It's probably gonna die in a second. I'm just trying to see if Bobby Nick will come back on and shit.
Yeah.
New sub rejects.
I'll check them out. Yeah. So Low-Cal Rejects is basically it's a good channel. I'm just trying to get their Discord link. These yeah.
So anyway, Peeps in East 24, look out for it. We're gonna show everyone how it's really done in a live show. It's anything goes, any topics. It's gonna be off the rails. We're gonna reveal the Jake Hudson psychopath test results. Will he beat other people in my community? Will he be more of a psychopath? And there's also a very special secret that I'll also reveal that no one knows as well.
You're pregnant.
I'm pregnant. I'm having a baby. I always wanted a kid. I want to be a dad.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, that new Virgin show. There's a dude that looks just like you on the show, Jake.
Oh, shut up.
He's got the beard. He looks so similar. I'm gonna post a picture on Twitter today. There's some hot girls who are virgins on that show, though. I'm fucking surprised.
By the way, I just joined your Discord, Low-Cal Rejects.
Yeah. So that's it. Peeps in East 24. Definitely the psychopath test. Possibly, if Jake's part of it, the origins of Jake and when Jake had anger issues, when he would flip out. Well, I know I have a ton of clips I'll play on the show for everyone. This way you don't have to go through a compilation video of other people. You could just get pure Jake Hudson on Peeps in East 24. You could get the Amazon gift card blowout, the Dead Rat blowout, the Christian blowout, the My Tablet blowout. What other ones?
How about the
I'm gonna block Jeff blowout. Fuck you, I'm gonna block Jeff. He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
My Gina.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, you piece of garbage.
I don't sound like that. Sounds like high pitch Eric and not me.
Jake, you used to be way more angry back on the old show, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, you would flip out. You don't flip out no more like that. You lost your rage and testosterone.
Yeah.
You got low T. I have low T, Jake. I might take some pills.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.
All right. I wish Bobby Nick would come.